sure.
I thought a lot about that relationship actually in relationship in
Mhm.
juxtaposition to Baldwin's rivalry with Richard Wright around this period of time, which you write about in the book, and his sort of philosophically different take on the Black experience as Wright had expressed it in Native Son, and then Baldwin had yet to express it in his fiction, but was hoping to. And so he's writing essays that are, famous now, but at the time were being published and read, criticizing Wright's view of like the reason I'm familiar with this is that, and Suki would know this, that James McPherson, our former professor at Iowa, talked about this sort of, he usually couched it in terms between Ralph Ellison's ethic and Richard Wright's ethic, the idea that you can transcend your particular place that you're given or a skin color or, identity, that those are transcendable facts, and that Richard Wright sort of thought, no, your position in society, your race pins you down, and that is all that you can be. And that is in essence what Baldwin was starting to formulate an argument against that at this time. Am I correct in viewing it that way?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there were these two essays that he wrote, Everybody's Protest novel, and that was around the time when he was going to Switzerland. So he was really working through um, in his nonfiction what he wanted to do in this novel that was he was struggling with so much. So I think it's a really important point, actually, that you have to kind of read his nonfiction in order to understand his fiction and vice versa. Um, but the second one, Many Thousands Gone, he comes after him kind of even harder. It's sort of a sad story. I mean, Wright had really helped bring him to Paris, and he'd helped him when he got there, but he was probably kind of a little homophobic as well. So there was this schism between them. But
It's like the way
Baldwin,
that Faulkner and Hemingway went after Sherwood Anderson eventually. It's the kill your father thing, as you say in the book.
well,
And as Baldwin himself said that.
As Baldwin says, so it's sort of a sad story, and I think Baldwin later in his life had some regrets about what he had done, but he needed to he needed to kind of point to him as this hurdle in order to figure out what he needed to do in the novel. And the thing is, it worked. I mean, Go Tell It on the Mountain really is quite different from Say Nay to Son, which was the book that he was critiquing.